It's your boy CJ, the content connoisseur, and today there's this dude online. I think his name is Kyle, and he's making these TikTok dudes complain because he's bringing up something that we know happens, right? Where dudes will try to get a woman pregnant because he's attractive. Like I've heard dudes say it in the barbershop. I've heard dudes say it in conversation. I've heard dudes say it when a chick is walking past, like, yo, I put a baby in her. We hear this. I know people are going to try to combat this. And so average man unplugged, he kind of crashes out and he gets in his feelings. And it's weird because guess what, brother? When someone is saying something that's not true, it's not true. You don't get triggered by it, right? Because it's not true. You can just let it fly past you, right? When this dude said this, I know that's not me, so I don't care. The people he's talking to, they don't care. The only people that are responding are the sensitive, insecure men that feel like they need to be heard. That's the issue. They want to be, I want to be heard. But I'm gonna let this dude rile up these red pill guys real fast so we can get a laugh.
Men reactions now go be. You feel me? Deontay Kyle said that, dudes out here basically trapping women with babies. And we know that's the case. Y'all know that that's happening, but I wonder how y'all gonna try to spin it now.
Baby, even though he told you not to keep that baby, now you sitting at home crying. He told you he didn't want the baby, now you forced to raise a child on your own.
We don't got to spin it at all. We gonna debunk this with pure logic. Let's get into it.
Let's get into
it. Man, I thought, well,
if you want to get your name, phone number, and address off the internet, but want to handle the removals yourself,
into it.
I'm just waiting to see what y'all men reactions now go be. You feel me? Deontay Kyle said that, dudes out here basically trapping women with babies. And we know that's the case. Y'all know that that's happening, but I wonder how y'all gonna try to spin it now. Y'all gonna try to deflect, the women be trapping men with babies, bro, to get child support and blah, blah, blah. Man, let me tell you something. Y'all dudes on TikTok, this is not happening too. There may be a section of women that's going after a certain type of man with money. It is not you dudes on TikTok that be screaming at women on panels. Y'all trying to compare yourselves to these dudes with resources. You ain't got no resources, so please stop the cap. But however, we know about dudes that will poke holes in the protection to try to get a woman pregnant. We know about dudes that be like, oh, she fine. I might have to put a baby in her or something like that. Y'all have heard that type of stuff before. Matter of fact, women have exposed men in a DMs before they even start talking about, oh, I can't even mess with you. Shoot, I'm gonna have to get you pregnant.
Yeah.
That's a mindset that a lot of men have. So I wonder, y'all gonna say he lying this time? Everything pandering? Y'all dudes just don't like that men like Deontay Kyle be coming out and saying how it is, and he not gonna lie. Y'all want him to lie. Y'all want him to paint men to just be these good people. Hell no, men. Yeah, I know what it is. Y'all just don't like men that call out men and basically hold other men accountable. Cause y'all love to talk about women and accountability and all that BS. But when it comes to men, boy, I'm telling you, it's like water to a cat. Every time anybody critiques us men in general, y'all be like this.
Yeah,
we can't take accountability. Oh no, he's calling us out on our BS. It's like water to a cat every time, bro. Every time, bro. Anyway, what y'all reaction gonna be this time?
I don't have to spin it. I'm going to respond with logic and stats. And I'm sick and tired of regurgitating these stats. So I'm going to show you this video quickly just so that way y'all understand why men get so triggered when y'all want to have this conversation all the fucking time. Check this out real quick.
So, y'all, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. It says 16% of men are getting 80% of women pregnant. 16. And then they quote blackdemographics.com, which I don't know who does the data on that. I don't understand. Like 16. So I know it's a large demographic of people that don't have, I don't have kids myself, right? I don't have kids. I have a lot of cousins that don't have kids. 16%. Paul, like the logic don't make sense. What you All right. So reason why logic don't make sense, y'all, is because naturally, as we age, right? If you 40s, late 40s, this is where we start making kids. See, I believe this 16% is probably young Black people, right? Like I would say, like, 20-somes, maybe some teens, right? But as we get older, if you look at the demographics, most of us didn't have kids. They don't ever say that in the stat. And you go to Black demographics, like he says in here, it will show you as Black men age, we do have kids. Like 80% of us do have kids. It's just we have kids like later, like 40s into our 50s. And so, like I said, this is that it's probably based off of, an 18-year-old to like 30. So yeah, 18 to 30, yeah. I mean, 16% of us probably don't have kids, but that's that's the logic. That's when you see this, because it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like most people my age, my friend group, not my family, my friend group, they have kids because they have a wife. What the fuck is this supposed to be?
Yeah, playing the NPC music been long overdue. And if you're an OG watcher, you know why I played that shit. Because we keep having this conversation over and over again, and I'm really, really getting sick of it. What is the deal? What is the deal with all these women that want to have these micro arguments and try to turn them macro? Why do y'all always want to argue the exception and act like it's the rule? This is the shit that pisses me off with women, bro. 16% of men are responsible for all these women getting pregnant in the Black community.
What?
But yet we gotta sit over here. Oh, y'all don't like it when men hold. Y'all don't like it when men.
Once again, it's 16% of an age demographic. See, like this is wrong with these red pill niggas, bro. They read like just like the I guess the top part of it, but they don't read all of it, bro. Like as Black men get older, we make baby. If that was true, bro, we would be dying off. We would be dying off. Listen, 16%. That means there's dudes out there. There's a dude out there, right? That he has at least 50 babies. Like I'm just saying, like, bro, come on. It doesn't make sense. Now, there are dudes out there that have 6 and 7 babies and have, 4 or 5 baby mamas. True. That's a fact. That's a fact. But as most men age, then we start to make children. So like when we get into our 40s, late 40s, that's when we start it. Because if you look at the stat, go to blackdemographic.com. I'm quoting it when he quote. If you look it up, or if you go to Census Bureau, right? If you look that up, but the other site too, 40s on to 50, it's 80% of us have kids. So it's like, yes, I don't have a kid now because I'm not ready, but like when I become 40, I will be ready. Like
hold other men accountable. The only men that are clapping back are the men that are holding each other accountable. That's the part that y'all don't get. 16%. And this is just me. In my personal opinion, you want to know the real reason why these women complain about this shit so much?
Why?
Is because the 16% of men that are responsible for those 80%, those are the men that they really desire. Those are the men that they really want.
So why are you arguing with them? If that's your point, I don't agree with that. But if that's your point, why are you arguing with them? Why are you arguing with someone that's not even that don't want you? Average man unplugged. If the argument that they're trying to have, right, is the single moms and the 16%, and you're a part of the other percentage of men that don't have kids, why are you making videos about this? Why is this? This is not your business. This is what they say is an A and B conversation. So see your way out. This don't have nothing to do with you. Why are you triggered? I think you're triggered because you have a symptom, and the symptom is dry Johnson syndrome. You get no buns in the U.S., and so whenever you hear someone in the U.S. talk about dating, the desert Johnson, it starts to affect your thinking, and then you start saying things and make you have that chopped man behavior. And this is some chopped man behavior right here. You're complaining and debating something in which you're not even a part of the conversation.
They got money or not. That's why. So the other 54% of single men that are childless, they want us to hold those men accountable.
Once again, if they're mad, right? If the women, the single mothers, if they're mad at the 16% and their issues with 60, they're not thinking about the other 54% that they don't want, brother. Average unplugged. I can't even say his name right. They're not talking to you. You're not relevant. They don't want you. You're not attractive. You are invisible, sir. You're invisible. So why are you making the video? Jeez.
Instead of choosing out of the 54% that are.
That's the problem right there. You want to be chosen, but they don't want you. So move on.
Actually being responsible and not having any fucking kids.
Whoa.
Do you not see how fucking retarded that is?
No, it's not retarded. It's pure logical, bro. When women are complaining, they're not complaining about you, right? And so you, according to you, this had nothing to do with you. And so why are you getting triggered? I'm confused, sir. Like, I don't understand. You're using cuss words and you're getting angry and befuddled over some people saying some stuff online. Are the women cyberbullying you?
Yeah, I said it because I'm sick of it.
Oh,
I'm so sick of this shit.
14.
And then let's disregard the stats for a second.
Okay, let's disregard.
Just looking at it from a logical perspective. If women are the ones that are screaming out my body, my choice, then who are you to sit over here and point the finger at men for having these children? That's why I played the intro with Brandon Jamal at the beginning.
I'm trying to figure out what was the. So what's your point? The point is, brother, they're complaining because they want to have a relationship with these dudes, and the dudes don't want a relationship with them. They don't care about being a mother. They're not complaining about actually being a mother. They want to have a family, and the dudes they are attracted to don't want the family. You're mad because they don't want you. Sorry, I apologize. It's life. Get over it.
Because in a lot of these situations, these men are telling these women that they don't want to be a father or have children. See, y'all don't want to talk about that part. Y'all don't want to talk about the part that 40% of men that are getting DNA tested are finding out that these children aren't theirs.
40%?
That 40% is a lot.
Yeah, you said 40. They just be throwing numbers out the bro. What? Where's the website at? Average Man Unplugged. Where's this website at? We need some freaking. Give us some spark notes. I'm not spark notes. Give us some references, bro. 40% is an insane number, bro. They just be these red pill dudes. Just they hear another red pill dude say something, they just take it and roll with it. They don't even cite their sources or nothing, man. God,
higher than 16 last time I checked. I got straight A's in math, so you ain't gonna sit over here and try to spin that on me, right? Fuck out of here, man. And yes, he is a panderer. It ain't about just holding men accountable. It ain't about, oh, he's just holding men accountable. No, he's fucking pandering. because he over here making these same exception arguments just like the fucking women do. Sick of this shit, man.
Anyway, what y'all reaction gonna be this time?
Advantages here. Cost savings are here. You should be here too.
Go to discovermiddlesex.com.
Should be here too.
Let's get into it. There's a video going around where a brother says he's waiting to see what men's reaction is going to be. He's referencing a statement from Deontay Kyle talking about how some men trap women with babies.
Okay.
Now, before I get into the breakdown, I want to make something crystal clear right now.
Okay.
If you're a man out here lying, manipulating, or intentionally trying to impregnate women or trap them, you're moving in complete darkness.
Okay.
You're weak, you're predatory, and it ain't masculine. That's your ego and heat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of behavior that bring curses into your bloodline and not blessings.
I don't know about all that, but I agree. Okay.
And if you get a woman pregnant on purpose without her knowledge or consent, I hope you get called out, exposed, held accountable, and corrected by men with real integrity.
Okay.
That's step one. But let me tell you what we're not going to do.
What we're not going to do?
What we're not going to do is take the behavior of a small segment of reckless, manipulative men and use that to paint everyday working class black men on social media.
What? Am I missing something? Yo, I'm confused. Okay. Let's go back real fast. I'm confused. Let's make it big real fast. Okay, so it says 16% of the men, right, are getting 80% of the women pregnant. Okay. That's what it say, right? I'm not even gonna listen to the dude because all he gonna do is repeat some Kevin Samuels talking points, and if you want to hear it, go to Kevin Samuels page. 16% of the men, right? By this picture, I don't want to sound mean. By this picture, brother. By this picture. Let's go to the picture. I don't believe they talking to you. I don't think they're talking to you, my brother. So why are you responding to this? When the description comes out on the news, right? And it's a black man with dreads and he's light skinned. I'm not offended because he's not me. Like, they're not talking to me. Apparently, you, sir, you're not a part of the 16%. So they're not talking to you. The message of, hey, you need to be more accountable, de-disciplined, have more morals and standards and all that, that does not apply to you because you already have it. So why are you responding? See, what people don't understand is this, right? This stuff is the internet, which means it's not real. And if you know who you are on the inside, no one can tell you different. And so if you moving correctly, why are you calling out some nonsense that doesn't reflect your lifestyle? I'm going to tell you why. And I'm in the video right here. I'm in the video. It's because of this reason right here. We're going to go back and I'm going to show you. He said it. This brother said it.
16% of men are responsible for all these women.
It's not this part.
Pregnant.
Hold on. Let me show you.
In the black community.
What?
But yet we got to sit over here. Oh, y'all don't like it when men hold other men accountable. The only men that are clapping back are the men that are holding each other accountable. That's the part that y'all don't get. 16%. And this is just me. In my personal opinion, you want to know the real reason why these women complain about this shit so much is because the 16% of men that are responsible for those 80%, those are the men that they really desire. That's
why they're making the video, guys. Right there. That's the point. Because this dude right here, I'm gonna make it big again. This dude right here wants to be a part of the 16%. People, think about this, right? Why would I get mad seeing on CNN a description of a light-skinned dude with dreads and say, oh, that's racism? when I'm dark skinned with short hair. I wouldn't get, because it's not describing me. So I don't care. But the reason why these red pill dudes, the average man, unplugged black man, I can't say his name. I'm so sorry, brother. I apologize. They're making videos clapping back at this dude because they want to be the 16%. They want to be chosen. So they want to be a part of the argument. That's why they're making a video. They are invisible losers that are making videos saying, see black women, see women, I'm a good man. I pay my taxes. I don't have no kids. Make me a part of the 16. I'm good. Don't you see me? And women are like, no, what? Jody, come back. So to wrap up this whole video, the reason why you see men make videos clapping back at, we said micro issues, is because they want to be a part of the micro. It's simple. It's all red pill loser quote to help them feel good because they're not getting any buns in real life. It's your boy CJ, the content connoisseur. Listen, I hope you had a laugh. I did. And don't let this red pill stuff give you dry dick syndrome, because you're gonna get dry dick listening to these niggas. Because if you talk like this to a woman, I guarantee you will repel every woman that comes in your sight. These niggas are losers.